Hey, everybody, and welcome to the fourth day of savoring. And I've got my gaudy little wallpaper on my cell phone. I've got my decorations in my room, and downstairs it's really quite a sight because I dig this season of the year. I really do love it. But I am also aware of how intense it can be for you and for me, and I have highs and lows. And there have been times in my life where it's been all I can do to just get through the season. And if that's where you are, I just want to give you a little bit of help with how to survive the season and the season that you're in. So, what do we mean by seasons? Well, we know what the seasons of the year are. We know what football season is and basketball season. We even know the first day of the season. We know when opening day is for baseball. It's on the calendar. And we know when a given athletic season will come to an end. It's on the calendar. Now, when it comes to seasons of nature, it's not quite as predictable. There are days on the calendar marked first day of winter, first day of spring. But we don't know for sure exactly when the weather will get really cold or when it'll really start to warm up and when we're done with the season. You kind of have to live in it. And these seasons can be super intense or they can be mild. They can be long and drawn out, or they can be a little on the shorter side of things, right? And whether you love that season, some people love winter season, for example, in Colorado because they snowboard or whatever they do, and they just dig the winter season. Other people, not so much. But whether you like it or not, that season's here to stay for as long as it chooses to. So if you love it, savor it. If you are doing all you can just to endure it, then just survive it. Some seasons are for savoring, and some seasons are more for surviving. And, I think we have permission to give ourselves that sort of permission to be where we are, right? The scriptures tell us in the book of Ecclesiastes is that there's a time for everything under the sun, a time to laugh, and a time to cry, a time to be born, a time to die. And those times of birth are happy times. Those times of death are sad times. And it's appropriate to rejoice when there's something to rejoice over and to weep when there's something to weep over. And we have to give ourselves that permission. So it's tough when we think because of the decorations and because of the just the music that's on in every coffee shop and whatnot, that we're all supposed to be holly and jolly. And I simply want to say that can be really unkind for you to lay on yourself or anybody else to lay on you or vice versa. If you're in a tough season, even though it's Christmas season, it's actually even kind of harder sometimes, right? So we have permission to be where we are. In any and every season, there's always something we can do to help us survive it or savor it or whatever is called for. And I'd like to give you a little action step, something that I think is a real kind of cool secret. And that, again, has to do with your handheld device, your phone. And I don't know what you use your phone for. If you use it for, just surfing the web or downloading music or streaming, videos or playing solitaire, whatever it might be. But remember, of course, the first purpose of a phone is you can talk to people. You can communicate and connect with people. And that's what I'd like to encourage you to do right now. And then you might ask, well, who do you want me to connect with? Here's what I want to ask you to do. Just take a deep breath and think about people that you know and love and care about. Construct in your mind a little list, 3 people, 4 people, it can get longer if it does, of people that you feel warmly about and that you care about. They've been good to you. You're grateful for them. They've been kind. And maybe you've shared life at some point, and maybe it's been a little bit since you've been together, or maybe not. But whatever the case, I'd like to encourage you to take your phone and to text them or write them a little email, direct message, or call them. You might get to talk to them. You might leave a voicemail for them. But the script just starts a little bit like, hey, I was thinking about you. Or, hey, how are you? Or, hey, I really appreciate what you did for me when we were together last summer, or whatever the case may be. I just wanted to say thank you. I just wanted to say I'm thinking about you and I hope you have a good holiday season. Whatever is appropriate for you in that relationship, I'd encourage you to do. And when you do, it's very possible that you are making the season a little bit brighter for somebody, that you're lifting their spirits. And you know what? It can really do your soul good as well. And when you lay your head on your pillow tonight, you'll be able to savor a moment that you were thoughtful and that you communicated thoughtfulness and love and gratitude and blessing. This is a powerful thing. I really encourage you to actually do it. And if you need somebody to share your joy with or your action step, reach out to me. Let me know that you did it. And if they replied, what happened, but whether they do or not, you've done something really good. And I'm proud of you. Take care, and we will see you at the next conversation. Bye-bye.